Philanthropy for me is important primarily because it's something that I've inherited, I think, from my parents. My parents were both very active in the church and giving to the church, and both in time and money. And as a boy growing, that was what I saw first. And then, of course, I finally developed an interest in medicine, and I was, of course, able to make a good living, but people really don't realize how much philanthropy you do in the care of patients, because you provide care sometimes without any remuneration. And a lot of that, I think, is just giving back to the community, and that's kind of where we developed that, at least that philosophy.
Well, I think we both kind of get that from our families, and we also realize, I think, that we are very fortunate to be in the position that we are and to be able to do things to give back. When we were at the university, for example, Gary got through college on scholarships because somebody else was philanthropic and was willing to give forward. So I think it's just our way of paying back a little bit.
It's organizations that I am either part of or have been exposed to and know what they do. For instance, the university. We both are graduates of the University of Akron. For instance, SUMA Akron City Hospital, where I worked for 46 years. And those are places where I know how the money will be spent and that we can help direct a little bit. It's my exposure to Pam's volunteer. She works volunteering. She works for the United Way, or has for years. She works currently with the Red Cross. And so she's been part of several organizations. And I've learned directly, firsthand, what they do and how that money will be spent. And so it's nice to know that. So that's why we choose what we do.
Wow. You know, this area, and we know, many of them, has so many philanthropic, generous donors that are contributing to the betterment of a lot of different organizations. So to be chosen I feel we've been chosen to represent all of them, and it's really sort of humbling, I think, to think that out of all of the good work that's done with philanthropic dollars, we've kind of been singled out to, I feel like the poster child or something, but it is rather humbling.
The University of Akron nominated Gary and Pam Williams for this award because of their exemplary work supporting the University of Akron and their philanthropy, their service, and their insight, but also the tremendous things they've done in the community. These are just extraordinary people. You might say they're a college president's dream to have people who are this committed and involved in not just an institution of higher learning, but all the institutions that intersect with a university.
The students in the Williams Honors College are impacted because they get beyond the classroom because of Gary and Pam's support. If they want to take their research idea or their dream concept and go to Guatemala and research it on the ground, or go to Tahiti or Tokyo or DC or Silicon Valley, they can do that because of Gary and Pam's support.
They believe students can achieve if they're given the chance to go and experience these things. And I was very grateful for that. Dr. Gary and Pam Williams, thank you.
Dr. Williams and Pam Williams have been wonderful supporters of the breast health program here at SUMA. Dr. Williams, as a physician who led the development of the program, and Dr. Williams and his wife together as philanthropists in supporting our program. They made a major donation to our recent tower project that allowed us to consolidate all of our services in one 19,000 square foot breast center, where women can have a screening mammogram, can undergo diagnostic studies, can meet with a surgeon, can meet with a physical therapist, can meet with a nurse practitioner to address all of their needs in one coordinated setting, and we're very grateful.
The reason that SUMA Health nominated both Gary and Pam Williams for the Outstanding Philanthropist Award was really their commitment to the community and how they've shared all of their gifts with the community, both with Gary's professional career as a physician who treated anybody that walked through his doors. So in many ways he gave throughout his lifetime, but through their generous contributions, but also their leadership, not only to Summa Health System and the medical community, but also to the University of Akron and many other organizations in our community.